Ugh, alright. Whatever. Stop. Give me Shrek 2! Okay. Alright, there we go, Ada. You're welcome. Thank you for being so patient as I tell my life story to my comrades. Alright.
Oh, one
Okay.
second.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? We're just gonna discard changes. Yep. Okay. And then there's that guy.
Just a
So
little bit.
you've been
I
playing a
took
little
a
bit?
little exploring.
Nice. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
But not much. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Undo history. Let's see what that does. That shows you
Can you guys hear me?
all the way. Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Y'all.
up? Okay. So I pasted. Okay. All right. All right. So here he is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I opened him up, and I used over. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah, I can see your mouse.
Okay. Over here, it says fuzzy select tool, and I use this one because I didn't want it to like. Sometimes if you do select by color, it ends up getting like, say where his muscles are. It doesn't look like there's any of the same color, but like the system might see a little bit of that same color. So I like the fuzzy select tool for this. So I click just somewhere. Oh, did that do anything? There it goes. Okay, so see how it selected a whole bunch of that?
Yeah.
And then you can just click delete on your keyboard. And there's that. Oops, I don't want that. I want. And you can do like the big chunks first.
Then the little chunks.
Then work your way around.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, dude. And this one was very easy to clean up. So that would be a good practice if you wanted to like play with modifying
Images.
Yeah, because that's kind of how I did Rosa and some of your monsters. I think I just kind of rearranged and repainted some things, but I kept, I didn't start from scratch on those.
Yeah.
So so you get the idea.
Reference.
Okay. So that's all I did. I think the only thing that I painted on him was down here. Like I erased some of this and I repainted some part that I couldn't erase without it doing. Yes. So that's that. So I'll close that.
Okay.
I am not gonna save because you've already got what you needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's start from scratch, just for giggles, right?
Okay.
So go to File, New,
Yeah.
and for some reason I have height at 2000 and width at whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna do 2000 by like 1500. Okay.
Hey,
So
let me
it's 1500 tall and 2000 wide. Okay. All right. And then I can click OK.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I did mine right.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Now, if you want to see out the whole screen, like right now, of course, it's just white anyway. But if you notice on my screen, I'm not actually seeing the whole canvas at the same time. Let's fix that.
That makes sense. I can see mine.
So click View.
You
might have better resolution on your screen. View, Zoom, And there's fit image to window. Now you'll notice on the right hand side there, it gives you a a shortcut. So if you wanted to, you just do Shift Control J and it'll do the same thing.
Okay.
All right, and so now it's as it fit to the close, to the shortest dimension. So yeah. So this is 2005 1500. I'm not like married to that. What's it called? I'm not like, those proportions don't really mean anything to me, but that just kind of gives you an idea. You can define however big you want it to be.
Okay.
All right, so let's draw something.
Okay.
Over here. Of course, we just played with the fuzzy select tool. You can roll over and kind of see different stuff. But this right here is your paintbrush tool.
Okay.
All right, so you just click on that and you can just drag yourself around, right?
Yeah.
And do whatever, right? Okay, and then if you got over next to the paintbrush tool, you have the bucket tool.
Yeah.
And so you can fill up spaces. You see? Yes.
Yes.
And like this is a big empty space, so it would fill up all around that. Might take a second. Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that even though I painted with black and I filled it up with black, this right here, this white, it's not actually white. It'll take let's zoom in. All right, I'm gonna drag a little box about what I'm doing. It's actually little halo around the paintbrush, because when I painted, it didn't leave a true true black line. It actually kind of made it fuzzy gray on the outside. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
But you can always adjust that. Like you see threshold. Like if I made it, I don't know, something much larger. Let's see, bucket fill. No, undo. There we go. And so if I click it again, it's probably gonna look, well, you see it looks a little more thorough,
Yeah.
So anyway, you could really play with that if you're just doodling. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So but I'll tell you my super duper trick here. Okay. When I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna drag a box around it and I'll hit delete. There you go. All right. Whenever I start drawing, I do not draw on the background layer. I always create a new layer and draw on top of that.
Okay.
So have you ever played with layers on anything else? Okay. All right. So do you have this box over here that says background?
1 second.
Oh, you can stream if you'd like. Oh, excuse me, Ada.
Was it edit?
Stream your screen.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Where's it? That thing? This thing?
Oh,
Yes. I'm trying to find the views thing again. Full screen? No.
Let me get in there.
Okay, now, yeah, there it is. Fill the window.
It's on your right-hand side. Yeah. You see where it says background?
Yeah, this thing?
Yeah. Okay. Now go all the way down.
Captain
underneath
underscore
that.
Eagle said yes.
hey, Captain.
In that, on your screen, not on your canvas. So put your cursor down. Getting it up?
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. And on the left-hand side, the left-hand button should be new layer. So click on that.
Captain underscore
Did it
Eagle
pop
said
up with a
GIMP
dialog box?
101.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't show me on my end.
Oh, I see.
But where's my? There it is.
Okay,
Okay.
good, Captain.
All right. So okay, good deal. But you click OK and it'll create a new layer. Yes. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna change my screen a little bit. I'm gonna stop my stream and start it back up again with different settings. I don't really need to see. I don't think you need to do this, but here we go. I'm just gonna screen my whole screen 2. There we go. And so
Captain underscore
when
Eagle
I click
said, "What's with drawing a pepperoni pizza?"
Change layer, you'll see this box, right?
You're streaming music.
I'm streaming music. You're hearing you're hearing Shrek. Mute me. Just not me, but mute my stream.
I can't even hear it. But
Huh?
no, it's showing dialogue. Donkey, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Are we there yet? Shrek, no.
Wow.
One
Donkey,
moment, please.
really, no.
1 minute, please.
Are
It's
we there yet?
crazy.
Stop. Hold on. I know why. Okay, because I switched my screens around. Oh my god. Okay.
Recognize that you're trying to stream Netflix and it blacked out the screen.
Yes.
Green
Yes.
Online
Okay.
Bar
okay.
says the
Dialogue.
pizza just for you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try this again.
It's
Screen.
like, dialogue.
Okay. This is screen 1 now.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if it's
Okay.
Shrek again.
How's this?
There we go.
Okay. You could probably see your stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. All right. So, all right. So you see, create new layer.
Yeah.
You can play with a lot of this stuff, but the only thing I make sure is where it says transparent, like it says fill with. You want that on transparency. Okay. Hello.
Hi there, Con.
Oh,
Where have you
there
been?
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
All right. And so we're gonna do a little bit of art. Have you had any art classes, Marks? I don't know if you're required to. Maybe.
Painting.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
Venom.
So some of this is going to seem familiar. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to make something real quick. All right.
Okay.
So up here, you see how if you go over a tool, it may say also in group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm going to like click and hold that, and I'm going to click ellipsis select. You don't have to do this, but might be handy. Yeah. So I'm making myself a circle.
Okay.
And when I select something, I can grab that selection and move it around.
Okay.
But it doesn't move what's in it. That's just some the way that GIMP works. But watch this. I can like move the selection around. Like if I had something in here that I wanted it to be like
an eyeball.
You're right. So I'm using this in a different way, but I'm selecting this. So I've created this invisible boundary that's circle shaped, and I'm gonna fill it up with the color cyan. It's a really bright blue. Here we go, like that. And then I'm gonna go all the way in this top right corner. So see, I've got this cool. My current color is like this really nice blue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click OK. And then I'm gonna put my bucket tool in there. Okay, see? All right. Now, all I'm gonna do. Don't you eat my macaroni, Lucy? Okay. And so now I'm going to create a new layer again.
Okay.
So now I have layer number 1, even though it's not really number 1. It's really layer 3. Okay,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do the same thing again with the ellipse. Yeah, that's what's selected. That hurts so bad. Okay, and I am going to create another circle. Okay. All right, and I'm gonna put the color magenta in there. So I
thought
move this little
for
bar.
sure you're gonna make a pair of blue balls.
You could, but you know. Let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna find like a warm pink, like that. Okay. And then I drag that up into the top right corner.
What?
Did you get End of Dragons?
And then I'm gonna fill up that selection with pink.
Nice. I did. I'm about to, at least.
And now I'm gonna do one more layer.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it layer 2 technically. Okay. And I'm gonna make another darn circle.
Okay.
And the dragons are pretty much chaotic right now.
So that one's real squished, so I'm gonna pull it up a little bit. And in a little bit.
I'm trying to configure a controller to play with Guild Wars 2.
Then I'm gonna use my bucket tool
Yeah,
again,
nobody knows any good
and I'm gonna
builds
tell
anymore
it to
because of all the
do the
nerfs and
color
changes.
yellow. So
So
this color is pretty good. I like.
everybody doesn't know.
So I'm gonna click OK. I'll fill it up with yellow. All right.
Mm-hmm.
This is straight from the 90s. Okay. All right. So now up here, top left. See, it says Move tool.
E.
Okay. And I have it where it only is gonna move the active layer. So check this out. Since we made this in different layers, I can just move on top like this around. Okay.
Okay.
And if I click the layer like in the middle, that pink one, like, and all I did was click it on the right hand side. See how it slides, you know,
E.
around. Okay.
Around.
Now I don't like that, so I'm gonna say select none. Gets rid of that other circle. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna overlap them just a little bit. Okay. And the blue one, I'm gonna overlap that one, so it'll overlap both. Okay. And we're gonna do something real cool.
Okay.
We're gonna change these three so that they do something different. Right now, it's kind of like acrylic paint where it covers up everything that's underneath it, right? Like a collage almost.
Yeah.
You're gonna make them see-through.
Yeah, I'm gonna make them see-through. So, if you click on the layer, like right now, I've got the blue one selected. Up above it, see this right above opacity? That's what that is. That's what makes it truly see-through or not, right? You don't want to change that. Keep it at 100.
Okay.
Mode. If you slide over a little bit, it says normal. Click on that. And let's try multiply. Okay. Nothing happened yet. That's okay. Click the pink one. And try multiply again. And then the yellow one, you can try multiply. So you see what happened there?
Little bit. I was also trying to do it at the same time, so I missed it.
Oh no, that's okay. We just do the same thing 3 times.
Poopy.
You did the you do the same thing 3 times, okay?
Yours green marks.
I know, Con. I made it green.
Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, see what it does. See what it does.
Green. Very nice.
Very nice. And so what it did is, since I used on mine, I used the 3 primaries. I used cyan, yellow, and magenta. Okay, which is you were probably taught in school that it was red, yellow, and blue. That's fine. Okay, same idea. But you notice on mine, it almost looks like a color wheel because I use those very pure colors, right? Yeah. I probably could have gone even further with that. And so this is kind of purplish. This is greenish. This is orangish. And then in the center is black because it had all the colors on top of each other.
I just want to, instead of blue, wasn't it supposed to be something kind of like close to turquoise?
Cyan? Yeah. Let's try that. Let's adjust that color. So I want to make that even brighter. I think the magenta looks pretty good and the yellow is pretty good because that's a really nice orange in the middle. But I think the blue could be a little brighter. Yes, so cyan is the color you're talking about, Con. So if I click on that layer, and I go up, you see where it says tools and filters and stuff? I think it's colors. Yeah, so click colors and click hue saturation. Okay.
So, that one.
Tell me when you're there.
Yep, found it.
All right. So you should see hue saturation. there's a lot of stuff that you can do. There's a lot of filter things you can do, like just in other stuff. But I'm just going to show you how I use these tools. So where it says adjust selected color, and we didn't even select any colors. That's fine. Where it says hue, you're just going to slide that around a little bit until it adjusts what you're looking at. So you see how I'm sliding it, and now it's kind of a turquoisey color?
Yeah.
And that made that green very bright, vibrant. And see that? Look at that. Alright. So very, very bright. Okay. Oh, went too far. That's okay. If you need more control, you can just use the up down number buttons over here. Okay. Very nice. So I click OK. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the magenta. I'm gonna try to get as pure of a color as possible. Let's see. And so we're just gonna... It's not letting me make a pretty purple. I want to make a pretty purple.
Purple.
That's okay. Actually, I understand that indigo is the true opposite of yellow. That's what I hear nowadays. I'm gonna do the last one on yellow. Yeah, I could send you some TikToks on color theory.
Maybe.
But you can see how you play with it. And you do just exactly what you want. Okay. So that's fun. Let's actually click on the pink one or whatever you have in the top right corner.
Top right.
Okay. Top right circle, whatever. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And instead of multiply, let's click something different. Let's click burn.
Burn.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone.
Yeah, but you can still see the intersection of what was underneath it. See? See how it still has that cut? You know? And if I wanted to move it, hold on. If I wanted to move it around, it's still affecting what's underneath it, right?
Oh.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now let's try another one. So let's try dodge.
Dodge.
It didn't really do much of anything on mine. But dodge usually brightens up whatever's underneath it. It makes it like a really pure color, or like it erases it completely. And so since that that cyan is already such a pure color, I don't think it did anything. We could do, let's see, darken only. So, you know, it did just that. It just darkened it. Don't really see much of a difference with multiply. And again, that's probably because of just the purity of the colors.
Yeah.
There was one that says lighten only. Let me find that. Lighten only, right here.
Oh.
That, you see, that cut it out, right?
Pac-Man.
So now it looks like Pac-Man or like a moon or whatever.
Has anyone seen the movie Dodgeball?
Yes. There's soft light. You can barely see it, but it did leave a little bit of a look.
Because when you talked about dodge, it just reminded me of that scene where it says, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh my
See, the
gosh.
guy throws the wrench and it hits the guy in the face. Oh god, that would hurt.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. I already did dodge. That really did. Ooh, interesting. So it didn't affect the blue, but it did affect the yellow. Yeah, overlay didn't really do much. I'll say this is when you're like combining images, or you're actually painting or drawing and there's like different colors or value in there, it gets really interesting. And you just have to play with it and see what effect is what you're looking for, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, give me 1 moment. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna move to my mouse. Yup. Okay. So, okay, my mouse is moving pretty freely. That's good. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
So we're gonna make another new layer. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Now it's starting to stack up a little bit. So what you can do is group these into folders.
Yeah.
We certainly don't have to, but like these guys, they're kind of all doing the same thing. We made like a pretty cute background with bubbles, right?
Yeah.
So if okay, down, as if we're gonna make a new layer,
Mhm.
there's a button to the right of that says new layer group,
Okay.
right? And you can just click and drag your layers underneath.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh
That's multiplying,
yeah.
that's multiplying, that's multiplying. That's normal. Why is it normal? Hold on. But you can see how sometimes that'll affect how your interesting. It'll affect how your layers interact with each other. So, for instance, that might not be a good idea.
Mhm.
So I go to edit, undo history. Hue saturation, I already did that. Reorder layer, add layer, set layer mode, move layer. I want it back to where I want it to be. Okay, there it goes. So it's really easy to undo. Okay. And if you don't want that layer group, you're welcome to delete it. Down here on the right, it's a big X. It says, let's delete this layer. Yes. Okay. Boop.
Oh no.
Okay. Uh-oh, what happened?
I deleted the circles. I can get them back.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
always undo.
you better give up now.
No.
Shh.
It's the end of the
No,
world.
no. He
There's
has.
no hope left.
No. That's Crintlock. You're mistaken for him for Crintlock.
Oh, I see. I see.
No.
Layer
Let me show
group.
you a trick. You
Okay.
see how I have these locks, these chain links
Give
next
me
to
a
my layers?
Yeah, I saw those.
Okay. All I did was click in this empty space between the eyeball and the
Mhm.
circle, and that locked my layers together. Now, why would you want to do that? If you want to move them around together, like for instance, earlier, mine was like off to the side a little bit. I mean, you probably couldn't tell, but I wanted to center it. So I locked those layers so they would move all together. Yep. Okay. And then you can always unlock them when you're done. Okay. Alrighty. What next? Okay. So let's actually do some fun stuff.
E.
All right. On their layer at the top where it says layer number 3.
E.
We're gonna go over here to your paintbrush.
Okay.
I'm going to right now it's got yellow in there. You probably have a different
Mhm.
color. Right in that little corner to the bottom left, it has a black and a white square. That just resets it back to black and white.
Okay.
Okay, so if you wanted to draw with black and white, you could. So I can be like, wee, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna click undo because didn't really want to do that.
Mm.
Black is a good color to start with, but I recommend instead of doing black, do a slightly lighter black, like a charcoal gray. Yeah. So you see here where this L is, I'm just gonna move it down a little bit. And you see how it says current and old? Just want to barely see. You just want to barely see it be a little lighter than black.
Okay.
Now, what kind of tomfoolery is that? Well, I just black is kind of harsh. It reads kind of harsh. If you ever look at a drawing and it's just black, you might notice, oh, that's like a little harsh on the eyes, right? I mean, you can definitely do it all in black. But you're gonna have to create some variety with like how thick the line is, or maybe have a lot of interest somewhere else. It's whatever. But Black's not bad at all, but I did want to let you see how easily adjustable those colors are. So there's nothing wrong with you saying, that's too dark, let's lighten it up, or that's too light, let's darken it up. Okay. So, can you write in cursive?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you can.
He can't even write in print.
Oh, now.
Firstly, I was barely taught cursive, and they were like, "Now we're going to give this up now."
Hey, that's fine. My handwriting is atrocious, so I'm not. It doesn't have to be pretty, but like, if you do like an M,
is this
right?
Is that an E? That's an E, right?
Oh, let's see.
That's the only one I remember.
Yeah, there we go. You did a little curly Q, so it looks wee like that, right? Okay, and then if you do like an O, I don't know, like an O, and then a little loopy like that, or then you can do a T, or you can do an I, or you can do. Okay, I'm trying to think of one that's actually interesting. A V. Okay.
Wait, that ain't how you write a cursive V.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's better.
Ish. We're not gonna talk about it. K, right? Everybody does their own thing. But the reason I say if you have any cursive experience, who's watching? Everybody's watching. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, the reason I bring up cursive is because it's just, lines connected to each other, right?
Yeah.
And you go tick, 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 tick. Well, just think about drawing as just you instead of drawing, think of it as like writing. Usually when you're writing, whether it's writing in cursive, writing in print, you kind of have like uniform lines. Like here's Kristen, KRIST.
Is this what your handwriting looks like, Marks?
And it don't gotta be pretty. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Akashi, don't you dare.
That's great. Yeah. Good. Okay. And sometimes, and the reason cursive is nice is because it's continuous, so you don't really think about starting and stopping, right? Yeah. And so sometimes when I draw, I just doodle. So you don't have to do what I'm doing, but I'm gonna create a new thing. Let me go to view, zoom, fill image to window. Okay. And so I remember, always make yourself a new layer that's transparent. Okay. And so if I wanted to draw somebody or something, okay. So let's pretend. Actually, yeah, do open a new page for me. Okay. Same dimensions.
Excuse me.
I just view thing. Where is it? Fill window. Yeah.
View, zoom, fit image.
Fill window. Whoopsie.
It's about this. Yeah, same idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You there?
Yeah.
Do you have a new layer?
Now I do.
Okay. All right. So on that new layer, we're just gonna use black for a second. Okay. Let's make a canine head. Okay.
Now we're getting into the furry shit.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. Not really. But if say we wanted to draw like an animal, because I know you want to do monsters and stuff, so that might be helpful. Okay, so you've probably seen in art class them say like, yeah, just draw basic shapes at first. Like that's a circle.
Circle.
It's not a really pretty circle. Okay.
It's a circle.
It's a circle. And then I'm gonna draw like a sideways triangle. This is gonna sound really goofy. Oh, what's going on?
Someone stole your mouse.
Someone stole my mouse. Okay. So.
Oh no, your mouse is gone.
Okay, so that's. Oh no. Okay, so that's a side. I know it looks like a bird. So that looks like a sideways triangle, right?
Yeah.
Now, doggy. Okay, first of all, I'm not totally happy with it. Now I can do a couple different things. I can erase it and redraw it. Like over here, I've got an eraser, so I could just
I
be
just
like
made a nose.
tick, right?
I just
right.
made a nose.
You made a nose. I want to see. Dice.
It
Okay.
looks like a nose.
It looks like a nose. It does. So I'm just kind of erasing a little bit or whatever. Okay. But
Mm.
sometimes you're like, that's okay. But let's just, a lot of times what I do, unless I'm being really picky, is I just like extend the shape. Like this. I'm like, that's not curvy enough. Well, I'll just curve it out a little bit,
Yeah.
Okay. And then like that point, I can just kind of lop it off like this, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And then I can erase what's the extra stuff around it.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm going to go to the eraser, which is to the right of my
Paint tool.
paintbrush. Yeah, paintbrush. But that eraser, it's going to take a long time to erase all that stuff. Okay, think of it like an eraser in real life. Usually the eraser is bigger than the pencil lead. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna bring that size up a little bit. It is a good idea to note what you have it on. Like mine is on 6 right now. Okay, so that's the size of this line. Okay. The size of your line, like the 6, is a really nice thin line for for the size of the image I'm working in. Remember how we did 2000 by 1500? Okay. If I had the same size paintbrush in a much smaller image, it would look a lot bigger. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit? Okay.
It's like having a giant in a bathtub, but the bathtub starts growing. So it makes
What?
a bathtub.
Maybe? Or kind of like, so you sit in a really big bathtub and you have a lot of space.
Yeah.
And then you go to a small bathtub and you seem bigger because the bathtub is smaller. Yeah.
Okay.
Your mom
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
bigger.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got size. I have it on 6.
What's bigger?
And so I'm just gonna make it bigger. Yeah, I just like clicked wherever I wanted it. So like this is really big. Right? I don't need it that big. I need it somewhere in between. See this? This is good.
Yeah.
And you notice, I'm gonna make it really big so you can see. My paintbrush is not a circle.
It is not.
So take a look. I'm gonna go back over here. And you see the picture of my paintbrush? That's what this is right here. If you click on that, you're probably on this circle or one of them. One of these circles.
I think I'm on the tiny one.
Each one? Okay. We'll go over a couple and down to here. And that's the one that I have.
This one?
Hold on.
Looks like it, or is it? No, it's this one.
Yeah, that looks like the same one. Okay. And if I use my paintbrush, you can really tell that it's something special.
Yeah.
It looks like, I don't know, do they have a name for it? Okay,
Smoke.
They called it acrylic 04 is what they call that. Okay.
It looks like smoke.
Kind of like smoke, yeah. I like it because when it's a lot tinier, it looks kind of like pencil lead. And so it doesn't look as harsh as like the circles do.
Okay.
So I've got
Makes
acrylic
sense.
04. And I'm going to go over here to the paintbrush. And I'm just going to erase a little bit. That's probably way too big for what I need. There we go. That's a little better. I'm just trying to round off these corners because what we're doing right now is like...
Make a dog.
Yeah, just making a dog. So I'm just going to erase a little bit of that extra stuff. Whatever. Alright. And since I'm making a dog, his face doesn't really end like at a corner like that. I'm just going to soften that up a little bit, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So you doing the same thing? I'm looking at you. Yeah. And be sure to kind of soften up his nose. You want it to be a little more flat, less pointy. Less bird, more dog, you know?
And like paintbrush. That wait. Too much.
Yeah, erase a little bit of that. Yeah.
I'll just add to it and just redraw it.
Sure. But like
Maybe I should.
If you wanted to, see how I just drew the line straight down? That made it less pointy, made it more blunt, like a nose. But if you want it to be pointy, you can.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna go back to the
Yeah.
paintbrush thingy. There we go.
Let's find the one that you like.
Let's get to that.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And I don't know what size, like, since we have the same dimensions, the size 6 should bring it back to about where you are.
Con, what server are you on?
I don't know. Honestly, I never gave it much thought.
Figure it
You can make it just a
out.
bigger nose.
What?
Booger
Figure it
nose.
out.
Bigger nose.
Borless Pass?
Oh, let me see.
I like seeing the eraser.
I think I'm in Borless Pass.
I definitely don't have a steady hand.
Oh, do good. Let's see. Okay. Tell me when you're comfortable with where you are.
Okay, give me a second.
And it does not have to be perfect. If you've got extra lines in there, that's fine. As a matter of fact, I'll kind of mess mine up on purpose so that you'll see. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We'll go back in there. I wish I could lock that in place. No. Yes.
No.
No.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Now is knows that
Hmm?
it does.
Nice.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Star.
Yes.
Go back to yours real quick.
Okay.
It's Peppa Pig.
Oh, it is Pep. Oh, look, it's Steven. Alright. I don't want to encounter any copyright issues here. Let's see.
Yep.
Copyright issues?
No. I'm just
Oh,
joking.
gosh, she's streaming.
Okay. Alright. So you have so you got your Peppa Pig, right? I got my Peppa Pig.
Yep.
I'm gonna, since I'm doing a wolfy wolf whatever, or dog or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! That's it looks like the inside didn't get pulled out. That's interesting. Yeah, thanks. I'll take it. Yeah, it's cool. I'll have to show you this goldfish later. It's really cool. Anyway, so let's make a ear. Okay?
Okay. Good old ear.
Good old ear. The way I'm gonna make that ear. Good. Okay. I'm gonna make the ear. Is I am making like a triangle shape. Okay. And I'm intentionally doing it up here.
Okay.
I'll show you why in a second. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You got the triangle.
I'll do that. I was watching.
Okay. Good job. No, that's good. All right. Can I have the rest of your mac and cheese, Ada? Thank you.
Like that. That. Right?
One moment. Let's see. Yeah, like that. Okay. Very good. Okay. So now we are gonna go to this button over here. Alright, remember where we made that circle? We want to change that back into a square. So I'm gonna click and hold it till it becomes, rectangle or ellipse select.
Okay.
I'm gonna click rectangle select. Okay?
So
now it looks like a box.
Okay.
Alright? And I am going to draw that box over that triangle.
Okay.
Now we about to get real funky in here.
Okay.
Go to edit.
Okay.
Cut.
Cut.
Alright. Edit.
Edit.
Paste.
Paste.
Alright.
I don't think it can do anything. Oh, yeah,
But
it did. There
it
we
put
go.
it back in the page, right?
Yeah, it did. It looks like it.
Okay. And so right next to that rectangle select tool
Mm-hmm.
is the move tool.
Yeah.
Since we pasted it back in into our picture, we can actually grab it and move it around. Over here, it says floating selection. That means it's not really like, it's kind of like it's in our hands right now. It's not like glued down to anything yet. Okay.
Yeah.
So, that
Wait,
that looks pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna put him where like this corner is just barely touching his
I don't
head.
think it let me. It didn't let me grab it.
Let me take a look. Okay, did you click the? All right, did you
Just
cut it and paste it?
cut
And
and
paste.
paste.
Okay, I'm watching. And then try, yes, use the move tool. Whoa. Okay, don't do anything yet. Let me take a look here. All right. When you have the move tool selected, go down here and make sure it says move active layer.
This thing or just
No.
dang
Okay.
it. It
Bring.
dropped.
Okay. Go to the left. Go to your left. I'm looking at your screen, so you won't be able to look at my. Okay. Go up. Up. Okay. Down. Okay. See where it says move active layer?
Yeah.
Click that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now try to move that triangle. But we gotta cut it and paste it again. I think you lost it. Yeah. Cut. Paste. And then move.
There we go.
Aha! Very nice.
Sorry about that. It's gonna look like an eye.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, drag it up a little bit. Look at my screen. And kind of like up here. I know the bottom here is not touching anything. That's okay.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
It's yeah.
Okay.
So like this or
Let me look. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. If you wanted to, we could like stretch this or pull it. Like, I'm gonna see what I can, like, if I can pull it down a little bit. I might not keep that though. All right. Right here, it says rotate tool. I can press and hold that, and I can get to scale. Okay. And if I scale it, I can like pull it and make it bigger. That's not what I wanted though. I actually want to make it just longer. So I'm gonna click reset. And you see where it says width and height? I can unlock that. Come here.
Oh.
Give me that. Yes. Okay. So now the link is broken. So now I can just pull it where I want it. So if I wanted it to be a shorter ear or a longer ear, I could. Okay. So I just made it longer. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And when I'm done with that, I click scale.
Okay.
All right. And I'm going to move it. So I have to click the move button. And I just kind of find a good spot for it. Now, I think I'm going to leave it hanging off the edge a little bit. That's fine. I'll show you what I do with that later. So make it look like mine. Very nice. You're already there. Okay. And we want it to kind of get back to that layer that we were drawing on. So where it says, you see where these buttons are green down here?
Yeah.
It's basically saying you have two options, or you could have three options. You could delete it, you can anchor it, or you can do a new layer. And if I click new layer, it'll make a new layer with my selection just by itself.
Okay.
If I do a delete, obviously it'll delete. But the anchor is going to put it on whatever the other layer I have selected. So I'm going to anchor it.
Okay.
And so now it's as if I drew it that way, exactly in that spot. Yes?
Oh.
You want me to talk quieter, she says. Okay.
Wow.
Fine then. All right, now here's another thing. You can click edit and paste and it's the same thing that you had copied earlier.
Gridlock, is there a way to find out what
Right.
server I'm in?
And so it had it
You
on
would
your
have to
clipboard,
log
kind of
out.
like you do with text.
Log out.
Yeah, go to your character select screen.
But I'm gonna scale this again and just make it a little longer. Not all
Because
the way
when I
longer.
go here, I think I'm
Don't
in
you also just copy it?
Borderless Pass.
Oh, right
yeah.
there. Yeah, you're in Borderless Pass. Yeah,
But I will say, if you
See the home icon?
what you have here, it'll copy like the line too, because it kind of smushed it. Does that make sense? It smushed it all together.
Cool.
Oh, but you had an idea. That is a good idea. If we click undo, undo, paste, and it says undo anchor floating selection.
Mhm.
1 sec.
And see how it's got the little select key around it?
Yeah.
You can copy that.
Nice.
So after you anchor it, you can just paste
Okay.
again.
I'm in
And
Yak
now
Spin.
it's the same size. So if that was really important that you had the exact same size, that
So
would be a good
Yeah.
idea.
Say that again.
Okay.
Yak Spin.
Okay.
And then go that. And then
Okay.
I have
Okay.
to copy.
I'm gonna take a look at what you're looking at.
How do you copy it? God. Paste. It is.
Very
Right.
nice. Very
I have a
nice.
pet turtle.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Now I didn't put it all the way. Notice how the second triangle is not all the way on the right. I moved it a little closer to the center, not pure center, but
Like that.
okay. I did that on purpose. I'll make sure that
Porpoise?
you anchor that one too. Okay.
You have a
Okay.
porpoise?
Porpoise.
Anchor.
I do have a porpoise with my life. Lucy, put those away. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
All right. So let's clean this up some more. Let's get that eraser out. Okay. Make sure
They're not letting transfers happen right now, so I'll have to wait a bit.
59. Okay.
Well, you should be able to go to any server with other people that you know. It doesn't matter as long as you don't do world versus world.
And I'm just gonna erase the extra.
Oh, interesting.
Lines.
Okay.
Okay.
The only time you can't play with your friends if they're on a different server is for PvP. I mean,
Not
world versus world stuff.
interesting. I did not know that. All right.
Other than that, you should be able to
see
play
what
with your friends.
And I right clicked like a dummy. Oh, that's fine. So, if you right click while you're erasing, it'll reverse. Wait, how does it? Let's try to do it on purpose. Yeah.
Can't do it on purpose now.
You kind of, I know. You kind of like roll your fingers. It's interesting. Okay. So I'm just erasing a lot of the extra stuff.
You also erase some of the head as well.
It's okay. We're gonna redraw that anyway. Now I'm leaving this curve right here on purpose, because that's like you're seeing the edge of his head,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I can even
Oh.
erase a little bit of his ear, a little more of that head. Okay. I'm gonna show you why in a second.
Excuse me.
But you can leave that there if you want. Okay. Yeah. Fucking groovy. And leave that little curve on his head. There you go.
Nice.
Okay. All right. All right. Now we're gonna go back to drawing. Make sure you have it the right size. I think there's a way to change the size kind of automatically, but I don't know. Anyway, but I'm just gonna like connect the line there. All right, and so I see how I'm not worrying about erasing, every little bit. Yeah. I'm just trying. This is sketching,
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yo, what's up, losers?
Hello.
What's up, Ugo?
How
We're
goes
practicing art.
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh, are you practicing too, Okashi? What are you doing? You're not streaming.
Yeah,
I am streaming.
Oh,
are you?
What are you streaming? Are you streaming art? Are you streaming other things? Oh.
I'll check it out. I have his Twitch saved.
Nice. Okay.
Let's see. Am I gonna hear my own voice? Am I? No. My voice.
Mute
hate
it.
it.
Mute it. That's fine.
I did. My voice.
Yep.
You should all practice art by drawing a picture of my character.
No.
Yep,
Which one?
and his horsey.
No.
Did I show you
Horsey?
guys
What horsey?
Did I show you the drawing that I drew a long time ago of Kagome?
No.
Yes.
No?
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I don't think I've
Gosh.
seen it.
Star's just a loser.
We're drawing furries, Hugo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of here. I'll see
Yeah.
y'all later.
Mm,
Have a good one.
you do.
I see Okashi's.
What's he doing?
He's doing pretty good.
Good. Excellent.
I'll say that. It's better than
I
Let me
found a
look at the
loophole.
stream here.
I found a loophole for furries.
Uh-huh.
It's not a furry if you shave it.
Oh. So a Devil's Rex cat is not a furry. Themed. I'm sorry. Okay. So did you see what I did? I'm just trying to make this line a little more like I want it. Now since Okashi and you Marks might even have like an image in your head of what you want it to look like, right? And you might look at your image and say, that's okay, but I want it to be, I don't know, fatter at the bottom. Like right now, it looks a lot like Peppa Pig because it's like a circle, right? But what if I wanted it to look different? So I'm not sure where to go from here, like to get to what I want. I think I want his like face to be a little fatter at the bottom. But I think something that will help me determine that is if I put some facial features on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, like, I think I saw in the drawing you did, Marks, like, you basically had, like, something like that, like an X.
Yeah.
And then you could, like, put what you want on here,
The
right?
eyeballs.
Yeah, roughly in the center. Like, what we're looking at right now is what we call, like, 3/4 view, basically. Like his head's a little tilted, you know. If we're doing it like realistically, we'll see if it gets realistic or not. But so I got his eyeballs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I have a little pet turtle I called Mikey.
Mikey? Nice. Is he a turtle or is he a picture of a turtle?
Pet turtle in Guild Wars 2 that I named Mikey.
Oh, in Guild Wars 2, I love it. Okay, let me rearrange myself. 1 moment. Yep. Okay. Yep. Oh, my back. Okay. All right.
Give me a second.
So, all right, you're working on it. Take a look.
A second.
That's good. That's good.
Different layers, so I don't have to look at this thingy. Just do boom.
Hey, that's smart. That's smart.
Brains.
Brains.
Oh gosh, he's doing it. He's cheating.
Cheating?
He's cheating.
You're
Good night, Alisa. Shut your door behind you, okay?
Oh gosh, he's cheating.
How is he
How
cheating?
dare they?
He's doing what he's doing. Here we go. Well, I'm not even worrying about it. I'm doing it all in one. Oh, that looks pretty good, Akashi. Nice.
Lisa called me red-handed.
Oh, doing
I
what?
thought I stole her blanket and I thought I put it back so she wouldn't know and I'd forgot.
Oh, she's so smart.
Forgot.
But you already have a nice little blanket.
Yeah, I left it at my mommy's house. After the hospital, somehow it wound back up at her house and all the stuff. But you know, man, but I'm enjoying. So I don't know if you know, Star, but we went back to where I have them during the week, every week, and it's just so much better.
I'm glad for you.
Yeah,
yeah. I figured you'd go. I figured you'd do that.
It only took me 1.5 years to actually do it, but I kept giving her chances. But
well, she was. Yeah. I won't talk about it too much, but yeah. Like if he was doing that, if somebody else was doing
Oh shit,
that,
Okashi, you're streaming, aren't you?
yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
God damn it. This should be illegal. I fucking hate how I come in here and my voice gets streamed over shit. I'm gonna sue. But I have a copyright on my voice, okay?
Do you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Okay.
Because it's
How can I get
trademarked and copywritten.
Mm-hmm.
How can I get one?
You just
And
say
I'm a sue.
copyright Ooga or not, you know.
I'll have my lawyers drop some papers and send you a cease and desist, Okashi.
Yes.
Where is he?
I'm right here.
You're not gonna respond?
You can't hear me?
No, I couldn't for a second. I can now.
I'm taking a cue from Mox. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
I am about to get off and read Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk.
Yeah.
I started reading Berserk.
So
I need
good.
to.
Have you read all of it, Okashi?
No.
Where are you in it?
I don't know, man. I'm really far into it, but I haven't read it all.
He's probably like 2 books in.
Yeah.
No. I read all that there was available like 5 years ago. Which is a lot.
You are really far. God dang, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really far.
Did he ever pause? Like, was there ever like a hiatus, like a long hiatus?
Probably.
I know he had some health issues and there were hiatuses there, but I didn't know if he ever had like years worth of hiatuses.
I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know.
I mean, it was just, he started in what, the 90s?
Basically.
Late 80s?
Yeah, like late 80s, I think.
God damn.
Yeah.
How's the artwork? Is it good?
Yeah.
Or is it, or does the time show? Because
it shows a little.
American comics definitely show.
Well, you also develop your art style and develop a quicker way of doing art, so.
Well, I just mean in general. I mean, if you look at look at comic books, American comic books from the 40s up, you see the time. You can look at the image and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely from the 60s, or that's from the 80s.
So you can draw the next for the people who are following along here. What was that about a horsey?
Horsey, Yermi's horsey. Maple is her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she pretty?
The plot.
She's a little horse, isn't she?
No. She's a full size horse. That was more for humor in D&D. That's not the horse that y'all saw anyway. This takes place like 20, 30 years before what y'all are playing in D&D.
Because I'm pretty sure I drew him on a horse.
In D&D, he's in his 50s, close to 60.
Okay, can someone
very good,
answer me a question?
Yeah.
It's a weird question. Furry is someone that likes humanoid, animalistic characters and all that.
Furries are people who want. Furries are people who want to fuck the animals.
No, it is not.
Scaly is like that, but
they don't just like them. They like them.
Yes, Con.
Anyway, back to the point. Furry is for mammalistic type that have fur and all that. Scaly is for reptilian and scaly-like creatures.
Yeah.
What
about the ones that have rubber skin, like whales?
That's Are we talking about like what are we talking about here? Leather clothing here. Like where are we going? Like
leather skin, not leather clothing.
Oh, leather skin. So
like rubbery skin.
Isn't that all skin?
What has rubbery skin?
Whales,
Humans.
dolphins.
Oh
Doesn't have
God!
fur
All
on
Still
right,
a furry. Still a
if we
furry.
start if there's people out there like that, I'm done. I'm done. This world don't deserve. This world's fucked up, man. If people, oh my, I can't do that. All right, you know,
So,
furries okay. Skelly's worse, but fish. Well, not really fish, but like ocean creatures. No, I'm out.
Shrimp.
Well, I know.
Yeah, shrimp. Oh, I really like that shrimp. Oh yeah. Look at
Look at
that tail. That is a very nice tail. And I just picture them like walking around in these shrimp costumes at these conventions.
I have a video for you.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
But no, the horsey. Yeah, her name is Maple. The story I'm writing, it starts. The whole plot is based around Maple. In the beginning.
No.
I'm looking for there. Because Okashi, I sent it to Okashi, and Okashi said something about it, so it's easy to find. Oh yeah, I need to explain why my great-great-grandfather was technically a pole dancer.
Nice!
Yeah, because so here's what it was. He's a lumberjack, right? And this is before he married my great-grandmother or whatever. And he was very physically fit, and so he would flagpole. He would lift up, like he would basically put himself horizontally into the air by holding on to the flagpole. Or,
wow.
You know, and I mean that's a pole dancing move, right? And and so I didn't realize this.
It's
I
like
didn't
the
put
most
the two
American thing ever. A
Yeah,
stripper on a flagpole.
together.
Fucking red, white, and blue flying. Oh, glory. Oh my God.
I just wonder what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm about to send you a link.
I can just picture it now. Oh my God, that is fucking perfect.
A lumberjack.
America.
A lumberjack in red, white, and blue. He probably did not wear red, white, and blue. He was probably very much.
Did he have a big beard?
I don't know. I don't think he did, but I could be.
Damn.
Wrong. I never saw a picture of him. I don't think he was the one who lost the fingers. He was the one who.
God.
No, because I had another great grandfather who, I think it was his kid. So the pole dancer was probably a great, but I think it was his kid that chopped off his fingers on accident with like a hay chopper. Like he was operating operating equipment that he should not have been doing. And and he goes,
hold my beer.
He was throwing he and his brother, Ada, I'm telling the story, it's perfectly fine. It's not inappropriate. He and his brother, his one brother was like operating like it was a hand crank machine that had blades that would chop up hay. Right?
Yeah.
And so he threw he was throwing hay into the chopper. And he threw one piece, there went one finger. And he threw it another piece, there went the other finger. And he was like,
God.
Oh, okay. You know.
Holy shit.
And then of course they try to hide it from their mom, and it was just.
Well, bad.
Yeah.
That went real far, I'm sure.
But he did.
You can come out to dinner. Oh, my hand's fine.
He's got the big.
You can't pick your fork up. No, but it'd be alright.
Don't worry about it. I mean, he had the other hand.
We gotta go chop some hay tomorrow. It'd be fine.
Oh God! And
sounds like something Dahl would do, Okashi.
Mm-hmm.
Chop his finger off and just keep going.
And like, but I will say that he went on to do like some really cool stuff with this. Like, he learned how to play cello. Like he I don't think professionally played it, but he played it well enough to own one for himself. And he played it backwards because he could finger with the other hand. You know?
Finger.
Anyway, let me send you this video.
It's always nice to finger with the other hand.
Yeah, you just gotta swap it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all.
Make it a little different.
There's
What?
that video.
I do it with my guitar all the
Don't worry
time.
Okay.
What are you guys talking about?
Don't
Music.
worry about it. Anyway, and so I got all sorts of stories about yes.
How does my thing look?
That's what I'm trying to get to. My mouse is being weird. Okay, there we go. I think it was just where it looks like Peppa Pig. Okay. But you got to put a nose on him.
Oh yes. Yes.
Gotta put a nose on it.
Let's see, where should we put it though?
Interesting.
I know where to. Never mind. I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm going to read some.
Berserk.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let's see.
Interesting.
A nose.
Mhm.
Where should I put it? This is the question.
At the end, but not
Well-
all the way at the end.
Well,
That is.
look at his nose.
You know, he's so cute.
Yeah, but I also put a nostril there.
Well, I mean, but his nose is the nostril.
I know.
Now you can just you just keep going with you. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on following, but I'm gonna
I like
do
the little
this.
chop of his ear. Yeah, like in the top,
Yeah.
like a little notch. Okay, so you're having fun. That's good. That's the important part. So me and Akash are gonna keep doing
The little wolfie.
Real
wolfie look.
work.
No,
Yeah,
now.
I'm
Now-
gonna do I'm gonna do my
okay.
I don't
Alright.
know what this guy is.
So I did all this, and if I want his eyes to be less circular, because remember, eyeballs are just like that. They're little balls inside your head, right?
Yes.
So let's zoom in a little bit, so I'll have more control over that. Okay,
Mm.
this is gonna be interesting.
Wait a minute. Wait.
I used the zoom, like the
Oh.
magnifying glass.
I don't think I want to use that anymore, Star.
Why?
Look,
I love
I don't
It's
want.
wonderful. Yeah, well, you can
I
erase
just-
what you don't want, you know?
What is this? How do I zoom out?
Okay, stop. Okay, remember, go to view.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Don't undo anything. That's not gonna
Okay.
undo a zoom.
Oh,
Go to
this
view. Yeah,
Or-
or zoom in. Yeah, zoom,
Anyway.
or you can change it, zoom in from zoom out. Yeah, but I just go. I always keep it in zoom in, and I just go
Yep.
to fit image to reset that. Does that make
There we go.
sense? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
and then you just zoom in enough to show what you need.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just. That
Uh-huh.
works.
Alright, so you got your paintbrush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend like he's got an eyelid.
There
Okay.
you go, Star. That's the picture that I drew.
I can't wait to see
I
it.
want to see. Con, send it to me.
I look at it on my phone.
You saw it before, Marks.
I have not. I need to see it, Con.
Demands it. Oh yeah, that's very
Other-
nice. Very
Otherwise, Con, I will
good.
send flamingos tenfold to your house.
He's got shading in there and everything. That's very true to the original art. I love it.
Let's see, Con. Where's?
1 sec, I'll send it to you too.
Yeah.
Where's my stream? There.
Does
it is.
anybody else want to see the picture?
Yeah, send it to me again. I forgot.
Okay, here we go.
Critlock, do you want to see it too?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Let's see this.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Can you still do this, Con?
I used to do it. I'm a little rusty nowadays.
You should join
Awesome.
us on the computer.
Yes.
As I said, I am very rusty.
It's okay. This is for beginners. This is a lot of fun. Okay, so you saw how I made the top eyelid just a little bit, like I would say, like a quarter of the way down from the eyeball.
Oh,
right?
that is good.
I don't know, isn't it? See, I wasn't just gassing them up. Let's see. Okay. So you got that. Oh, looking good, Okashi. You can do the other one now. And his Marks is now doing a smile. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There we go. Little
I
tooth.
sent everyone the picture.
Now at the bottom of, I'm gonna do a very similar thing at the bottom,
So,
just a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay, because I can
This
always open it up a little bit if I want to. Oh, sorry for interrupting.
you know what?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my mom, I probably never drawn that picture.
Oh yeah, what'd she say? Did she encourage you?
No, she denied me of certain things. So instead of buying it, because I had no money when I was young, I
Yeah.
drew it. I drew whatever I wanted.
Nice.
Nothing was going to stop me from getting what I wanted, so I started drawing.
Nice.
And one of the things she said I couldn't have was Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I drew so many pictures of Pokemon, it was ridiculous. And I tried to. I was a freaking perfectionist. If I changed one little thing that wasn't from the original picture, even if it looked good, I'm like, nope, it's terrible. And I just try to do it again and then again and again. And then I got into anime, and I'm like, I want to draw other things other than that. But then after a while, I got lost interest in drawing a little bit. Though I still have an inkling of wanting to draw some more, but I'm extremely rusty and never really perfectly pursued it after a certain point. I drew a bald eagle one time too.
Darn it. What?
But I lost that picture. So that Kagome picture was the only thing that I was able to keep.
I made him squinting.
Yeah, are you making your squinting?
I think I need it.
I love it. Oh.
Give me a second. Let me just.
I'm gonna erase a little bit.
I like how you guys are drawing dogs, and I just went
monsters.
This
You're
way.
right into monsters. Yeah.
This is a goblin.
Yeah, a monster.
Goblins are monsters.
I got an idea now. Give me a second. This is probably gonna look real weird.
What program are you guys using?
GIMP. GIMP.
Is that naturally on Windows or?
No, but it is free.
It is free, yes.
Really?
I want to make a little ring over his little bitten off ear.
Do it.
Did it? How does it look? It looks really weird.
Hey, let's see.
Dude, I
yeah.
Fucking dog.
Very nice. Okay. So.
I wonder if I could. No. I want to make this guy more goblin-like now. Man.
So I'm just kind of like opening up his little eyes a little bit, I'm just playing a little bit. Oh, Akashi got smart. So he did his eyeballs on a separate layer.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Very smart, very smart. I'm being bold and doing it all in one.
What?
But you are totally right to do it.
Well, I didn't, but then I selected them because they were really bad.
There we go. Well, when you do that, like if you like for instance, I'm trying to keep it simple by working on like fewer layers, but like by y'all doing multiple layers, it's easier to adjust later. So I'm glad that y'all are going ahead and like jumping into that, because that's usually what I do. So get comfortable with that. Get comfortable with lots of layers. You can always like merge them down. Like if say Akashi was like, yeah, that's exactly what I want the eyes to look like. He could, let me show you, right click the top layer, and then it says looking right over it, jeez.
Feel like
merge down, yeah, this. But mine's grayed out because I don't have anything on that layer right now.
I'm happy with this goblin. Oh, sorry, Star.
I like it too. No, it's really becoming a Mark's masterpiece.
Yeah.
But did y'all see how I like if you right click on the layer, you've got some options, and if there's anything on that layer to merge down, it'll let you merge down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if you start off with I just had it invisible. Yeah, now I can merge down. See, but I don't want to do that because those are my lines. Okay. So so as you get more comfortable with that, you'll use them more. Yeah.
No. I wonder, can I?
Okay.
I want to move this.
All right.
Can I? No.
Now I'm gonna give my Wolfie Man
Woofy
smile.
Man?
Yeah, Woofy Man. So, with I think I will create a new layer because I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to redraw this. Okay. I might end up reshaping it and stuff. So, yep, that's pretty smart. So I'm just gonna try to, do some cool stuff right there.
Nilo.
Who is he? I don't know who is he.
Oh.
And so I made like some jowls looking things.
How do you get rid of the box?
A box? What box?
Well, I got rid of the nose because I want to make his nose smaller.
Oh, go to select.
Select.
None.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, great teacher.
Yes, sir. Glad to be of assistance, young grasshopper.
Hey, look how long these beads are.
They are so long, Ada, and those are some pretty big beads too. So
Do this.
And so he's got a pretty long mouth because he's got a really long nose.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna erase a little bit. And since I put it on a separate layer, it's not gonna interfere with the stuff underneath. Yeah. Gotta just get the. Ow, Ada, you are my hair. Why? Okay. Let's see.
Oh boy.
I'm back. I had something.
Okay.
I had to
You're
get out of medicine. Let's see.
You're back? What do you mean
Yes,
you're
I'm
back?
back.
Did you
Now, one thing that I don't like about mine, and he looks pretty good. Like, I don't think he looks bad per se, but I want to arrange his eyes a little different. So, like, one eye, this eye right here, I think needs to go further this way. So, all right. So I am going to. Why can't I cannot subtract? Oh, I see what I did. Okay. All right. You shouldn't have to adjust anything. So I'm gonna. I've got that. Let's see if I can scale that.
Okay, I have to log out. A new build of Guild Wars is available.
Reset.
It's 50 minutes.
Cancel. Okay, we're gonna cut it and then scale it.
I'm gonna have to go back in. It's updating.
Scale. Oh, that looks better already. And then I'm gonna move it.
That's a nice dog you got there.
Yeah, I think he's looking pretty good.
That's a very interesting goblin, Marks.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Okashi is working off of he's streaming on what's it called? Oh, that's my most favorite song ever. Oh my gosh.
What?
This is by Frou Frou, Ada. Frou Frou is the voice of Imogen Heap with the musical mastermind of Guy Smith. They are from the UK. And this is a classic song from the 80s that they reinvented, and I love it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm happy you like it.
Thank you. It's beautiful.
Look at her hair.
And my dad hates it because it took a classic and reinvented it. So. Okay.
Your dad hates it?
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Why?
That's okay. He just likes the original better, which is his right, you know? Yes, baby, I see her. Okay. So, like, if at this point I'm gonna, like, kind of fill out his jaw a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is that a good ear? Is that what it's supposed to? Kind of looks like a horn.
Are you trying to flop it over a little bit?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it like how goblin ears are. You know how they're pointy on the side?
Oh, like Dolby?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch. Hold on. Let me screenshot this, and I will show you what I would do. Okay.
Okay.
So let's see if it'll let me screenshot. Okay.
What should I name this guy?
Not Dolby, because that's a copyright infringement.
I
But
know.
maybe, maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna do create from clipboard.
Eyeball.
That's not what I wanted.
It's not the goblin.
Let's see. Dolby. Alt Fn print screen.
I'm gonna name this guy Simmons.
I think that's a good idea.
We'll name
Try that again.
now.
Oh my gosh.
It's only the eye.
It's probably
Taking
not letting
over.
me do it since it's a
It's a stream.
Okay, it's on a stream. Okay.
Yeah.
And one more time. See if I can get it to. What am I doing wrong? FM print screen. Okay.
Are you going into photos? That's right. No. Okay.
My okay.
That's where I get the photos from. Apparently, I was going there, and it's like, oh hey, you got this. I'm like, cool.
God dang it. Okay, it's probably because it's a stream. Anyway, I'll do this. Excuse me.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
So I'm just gonna make a new one. Okay, so I got Simmons, right? And right now you have him looking like this, right?
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, and it looks kind of like a horn. Well, if you want it to be a flop, okay, and you got a big ol' eye.
The good old eyes.
You go boop, boop, and you go like, I'm panicked and
You know,
wrinkly.
this reminds me of something I did when I was very little.
Yeah.
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 Yep. I made a comic book.
Yeah.
Nice.
My own superhero
So that's
character and all
that.
that.
By the way, Star.
Yeah.
Look at your character, the one you just drew the eye.
Yeah.
Why does it look like a dislike from YouTube?
Who? A dislike from YouTube.
Yeah, you know, like those thumbs down ones?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
What looks like it? What part?
That eye.
The eye?
Yeah, if you go back.
Ow. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't let it be a dislike. What's that, Ed?
That's okay.
You want to watch regular Shark? Here you go. No. What do you want to watch? Hold on. Get Ada set up. What are you looking at?
We should.
Maybe
we should have a drawing night.
We should.
A drawing knife?
You got 5 seconds to pick,
Yes,
Aiden.
yes, Con, a drawing knife.
5, 4,
That's what you said.
3.
Night, Con, not
2.
knife.
You guys are having a drawing knife right now.
Yeah. What about Mr.
Don't
Peabody?
draw a knife.
Or Happy Feet? This one?
Happy Feet.
Okay.
Oh no.
There it is.
Happy Feet.
Swamp stories. Okay. Yeah, we can do this more often. Yeah. I'd be glad to.
Happy
All right.
lovely.
So, maybe Ada, I'm not sure. Okay. So, we want his ears. We want this to look more like an ear, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, try this. Why don't you try? Okay, because yours is more like. Oh! What?
Yes.
Probably because I bumped the wheel. Okay. So, if you just kind of like do that, see? That's like the inside of his ear. It implies a little bit of a curve, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me try that real quick.
Yeah. And just any kind of line would imply that it's folded, you know?
Something like that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah.
I actually like this. I'm happy.
Good. That's what
I'm
we're
happy.
aiming for.
I'm happy.
So glad. Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh,
Why is this
what?
bumping? Why is this
I
bumping?
will say, compared to my actual
Are you
drawings
drawing
on
something,
paper,
Grimlock?
I cannot
No,
draw
I'm
paper.
trying to fucking remap my controller so I can play
Ada.
Guild Wars 2 on a controller.
There it is.
Yeah,
It's It's working really well. I just fucking erased everything though.
Oh no.
Yeah, that happens.
Shut up, Colin.
Is there a way to like?
What? I'm agreeing with you. Do you not want me to
Ada,
agree with
just
you?
stop talking for a second.
Yeah.
Hey, Star, is there a way to like
Why?
lower this down here without getting the head?
Yes. Let me show you how I would do that. Okay.
I'm not looking at this.
Jesus, what is going on? I don't know. My mouse is giving me trouble. That's okay. I'll start using my trackpad. That's okay. It's probably because I'm working from up here. All right. All right. So you can see my thing, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I can see it. So try the lasso tool. So you see where it says free select?
Free select, yeah.
Okay, if you click on that, and if you're very careful, you can just get what you're working on.
Okay.
Oop, okay, and you can be really generous with it once you get outside that part. All right, and then you do the same thing you did earlier with the ear. You can cut it and paste it. And if you know you want to do a lot of changes to it, go ahead and put it on a new layer. So see how like I'm moving it up and down and around. I'm like, oh well, I don't know if I can decide all at once. Just put it on a new layer, and then you can do things like.
I don't know about you, but cutting an ear seems painful.
Oh, not on this one. He's fine. He's a goblin. It's okay. But see how I rotated, and then
it's a goblin. It's okay for mutilation.
And then no, he's okay. He is being created. So see how I did this a little bit? Yeah.
Give me a second.
And I could continue to rotate it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Until it's perfect, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see.
So I'm gonna work on him a little bit. Okay.
That looks really good, Star. Very good.
Thank you.
I saw a very gruesome comic today.
What was it?
I want his jaw to look really.
It's where you see it's like a Sleeping Beauty comic. Where you see the prince going up to Sleeping Beauty, and then suddenly the prince is like, "Wait, no, I can't. She did not consent." He leaves, and you just see Sleeping Beauty slowly decay.
Well,
it's a very dark comic.
Would it be like this? I think I have to make it like this. Something like that. No. Right there should be fine. Like that.
All right. So now that I got some facial features on here, though, I think I know more like where I want to be and stuff. Like I want his face to be a little wider at the bottom, like it's fuzzy, right? So I just make some fuzz. And then I want like I could just have him as a floating head. That's okay, but I think I want to give him like a little chest area, right? I can always erase this later if I want to. See if I wanted to be an actual furry, like anthropomorphic or whatever, I just give him some broad shoulders. Ta-da! See? And I just made that up. But if I wanted to, I could draw like an oval for his shoulders, and like, for instance, that's a shoulder oval, and this is the other oval, and then I can just build around it or shrink it up or whatever. Let's see. Okay.
Kind of awkward considering no one really knows any good builds, so selecting armor nowadays is kind of hard.
They'll hammer it out soon. I have to make a whole new fucking character, so it doesn't even matter.
You have to make a whole new character?
Yeah. I'm making a new character.
You're making a new character?
Okay.
Yes. I don't have to, but I am.
What race?
Norn.
Norn? Class?
Necro.
Ah, Necro.
Why am I lagging?
Necro Norn, so follows the Raven?
Of course.
That makes sense.
She's a big titty goth girl.
Yeah. Who's a big
Hey.
who?
My Guild Wars 2 character. I feel like I'm gonna fucking die. Like I feel like I'm in a fucking dream. I'm not sure if this is.
What do you mean
I'm-
in a freaking dream?
I'm sick as shit.
Oh god.
Really?
Yeah, and I just feel like
I don't like it.
I feel sorry that you are sick.
feel delirious.
Well, even if you are sick or not, most people nowadays are delirious. They just don't know it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that part of your type
Looks
5?
like a nerve or a worm now.
Anyway.
Oh,
So I erase a little bit,
you know, I think that fits character. Give me
and
a
then I
second.
make it a little better. Trying to keep it simple, but you know, it's just.
Let's put a little one in there.
So I want his ear to be pointed the other way, so I make the opening the other way. Da-da-da.
In fact, there's a site called Snowcrows. Have you ever heard of it?
What?
Ever heard of the site Snowcrows?
What's
Can't
that
say
about?
that I have.
Snow crows.
Yeah, it's a Guild Wars 2 equipment guide for doing raids and all that, and they give you the top best builds for each class and subclass that would be good or plausibly be useful to be used in raids.
Yeah.
When Guild Wars 2 came out, the expansion of which was this the end of last month, the whole site was pretty much effed up.
Damn.
Whole bunch of parts were missing and all this other things were happening. Just today they got the thing to work, so the parts that were missing are no longer missing. But now a whole bunch of changes have been done to all the classes. So they're going to have to redo all the classes all over again, plus add new ones, which are the new subclasses. So Snowcrows is effed. They have a lot on their plate now if they want to update their site.
I'm sure they'll get to it.
How does that look, guys?
Looks great.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah.
You too, Akashi.
I haven't looked at Akashi's yet.
He's paused. He did the mouth.
Wait, I'm paused.
I see. No, you're good. He's erasing. Sorry, I was just glancing at
erasing.
it. Yeah, no, he's cleaning up those lines. He's making them look real good.
Yeah, good job, Akashi. I am very happy I learned how to draw now.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I can draw on paper with pencil, but drawing on computer, that is an art that I've not mastered, and I don't think I'll ever be able to master.
I don't think I can master paper.
It's just it's different. It's different. And I'll say this, with paper, you can work in layers with paper too. Like, you know what tracing paper is? It's translucent. Yeah. So, like, for instance, I was gonna show you marks.
Yeah.
Like, if right now I like it, but it's like all scraggly and stuff.
Yeah.
One thing that I do is I can put a layer above everything else, and like maybe change the color on it. Like, I don't know. Let's do.
No,
Usually I do it in reverse. Like, I'll do the initial sketch in color and then do the other. But now that I've got something to trace, I can go over it and have a really nice clean line and erase what's underneath. So,
I think figured out why I couldn't draw on paper.
Why?
I'm not acquainted to pens or like pencils too well. Like, I can use them, but my handwriting is atrocious. But when it comes to mouse,
yeah.
Well, I've played so many games. I feel like my hand's just like, hey. That's a mouse.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, you've got what you call hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, but
I
not
thought
for-
that might be a good, like, in your favor.
Yeah, I play too many video games. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's saying too much.
No.
No.
Then you should tell your parents and say.
I won't. No,
It'd be like,
never.
look, is this good for me? The games are good for me, man.
Oh, I did it. I'm happy with this goblin. I gave him a little bit of hair.
Let me see. A little bit of hair. I love it.
I feel like his face is a little too empty, though. Like, I want to add some stuff.
Like texture or color?
Possibly.
Okay. You want me to show you how I would do color?
Possibly. We'll do that.
And
But right now,
that includes. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
I still need to think of like
You
what
wanna
I'm
add-
DM is like. Have you ever heard of like people that have missing like skin pigment? That thing?
Yeah. I forget what it's called. It's really pretty.
Albinoism.
It can be really pretty. No, it kind of is because like black people
patches.
who have it, they'll have
Well-
like light skin in some
You're
places.
talking about
or-
vitiligo.
Vitiligo, yeah.
Yeah.
Michael
that-
Jackson
that-
had it.
And I'm gonna show you a picture of is a really cute sketch
I'm
of
not sure,
somebody.
but I think someone
totally
called it
opposite.
cow syndrome one time.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like how cows they have spots, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know if somebody would like, with that would like being called that, but let's see. But
There's
it can
another
be cute,
another thing I think that might be helping me is that I can also listen to you, listen to music. But in real life, while I was being taught by my friend, I had to have one like earphone off, not hearing my music, and music is one of the things that keeps me
keeps you going, huh?
keeps me calm.
Yes.
That's why I listen to it because it keeps me like while I fall asleep, I'm like music because brain doesn't want to sleep.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Much music. I can send you one.
You
Sure.
want music I listen to?
What?
Channel.
Canadian music.
Do you just listen to
Sea
the?
shanties.
You know,
Somehow
I'm not
that
surprised
fits.
by that.
Yeah,
What?
somehow that fits.
Yeah,
Sea shanties?
yeah, I'm not surprised. Not in the least.
Are you implying something? Are you calling me
No.
a pirate?
And
Well,
no, we're calling you.
You have gone through that pirate
lifestyle.
phase once.
Look at
He has
this.
gone
Look
through
at
that pirate
picture.
phase once, actually,
that picture.
Grimlock. It was very interesting.
Cute lady. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, it's one of the songs I listen to because it's very soothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll even send it to you, Star.
Oh yeah, I'd love to listen to the music. What do you think, Gridlock?
This also tracks.
Yeah. Dang it.
Uh-huh.
Dang it. Dang it, Grimlock, how dare you?
Making furries. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
That's
Nice
just
to see that, Bunny. Good job.
one of the many songs. I go through many songs. Let's see.
Let's see if I can get back onto this mouse.
I'm trying to find a good one.
Well, let me. I think it's because I don't have good connection. Yeah. I'm too comfortable over here. Okay, so he looks pretty good, I think.
Oh, this was a really good one. Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, I'm gonna make his fluff look kind of.
Can't remember when I sent it over
That.
for
That's too dark.
songs. Oh yeah, these cool, nice.
Yo.
You know the funny thing is, you know that song Ooga sings Zombie, right?
Zombie.
Yeah, I have that in a playlist,
Nice.
and I listen to playlists on my way to school, and sometimes it just pops up like Ooga. Yeah, I put it in there because I like I heard you guys sing. I was like, man, that sounds good. You know, I put it in.
Yeah, it's a good song. Was
Yeah.
it the cherry? Something cherries.
Are you talking
Cranberries?
about the
Cranberries.
Yeah.
Cranberries.
Don't worry about it.
Something
Don't worry about
cherries.
It was a berry. Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Let's see.
eh,
Give me some fun.
berries are berries. You know,
Yeah.
just don't throw a berry. They'll come after you with a knife.
Oh, tonberries will get you. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you guys I had blackberries in my yard?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of bushes we got blackberries.
I used to have blackberries at my parents' house, and we would always look forward to them coming around, and the birds would always get them.
Mm-hmm.
I understand there's a net you can put over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that keeps them so you can get them. You know. I think that's looking pretty
You
good.
trap
I'm gonna work on his
birds?
eyes.
Yeah, you trap
Right?
birds, Connie. You eat them.
I will
Eat 'em
definitely I'll work on that other layer for this because I want to be able to
So you
erase
capture
easily.
birds in bags?
Yes.
Oh. That looks good. I like that. Okay.
Now, I also like this song, Crintlock. You may actually have to listen to it because
I'm gonna move this eyeball around.
there you go. You may have to listen to a little bit of it. I like it though. It's not
Oh,
common, but
hey,
it's interesting.
Okashi.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Is it Mark's is not Mark's with an X, but Mark as in with a K, your boyfriend. Is it his birthday coming up?
In about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, that's why you're learning to draw.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, just do it yourself.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
Oh my god.
You can do it, Okashi. We'll help you. By we, I mean Star. I can't.
Zoom in on these eyeballs. Look at them eyeballs. They
I
look
will
pretty
say, my friend did say there's art style.
Yeah.
What is mine?
Oh. You definitely like a more graphic touch. So, you like right now you're doing well with big bold lines. And I like the smiles off to the left, kind of crooked like, right?
Yeah.
So, and then the eyes are very circular, so that all reads as like graphic, right? And like my dragon, the purple one I did for Rain, that's very painterly because it's like I took different colors and mixed them to make them look somewhat realistic, like value and shading and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Sparkles the dragon isn't like super like if you saw him like in real life, that's not what he would look like, but it's got form and shadow and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So painterly would be kind of my vibe on that, right? But then on yours, right now, he's he looks like a drawing, like a sketch. He's got those bold lines and all that. So, yeah, that's where I would call it a graphic. Like you've got some graphic look there.
It's very graphic. I don't think kids should
Or
see it.
like
On
a
your
comic,
graphic.
like a line art,
Yeah.
He reminds me of something, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like, of course, he does remind me of Peppa Pig. Not gonna lie. You rolled with that. You rolled with that, but he's not Peppa Pig, right?
We'll call him Simmons for now.
Simmons. I like Simmons. Good.
Yeah.
Good work.
You gotta come up with a name for him. Like I don't know what we should call him. Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Maybe
Let me get my name.
If we can get a goblin generator name, I'll do that. Give me a second. Let me get that.
A goblin generator name. I'm excited to see what it comes up with.
I spell goblin.
Goblin, I think.
Wow, people went off real far from the original Goblin. God, that thing's hairy.
Mm-hmm. You can do all sorts of stuff with the Goblin.
I know, but like, they went so far off. They're green now, and this guy's hairy with a cape. Like, let me just show this to you. What is this? It's a hairy Goblin man.
Show it to me. Show it to me.
I'm coming.
It's weird.
So, Transformers: Fall of Cybertron trailer music. Oh my, he's very hairy, but he's still got the ears.
Yeah, he does, but he's very hairy.
Mm-hmm. You know, some people are just more hairy than others, Max.
Yeah, people that live in cold climates. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh.
All about that.
Yeah. Yes. Do you know how much hair grows every day in Maine?
Yes, I am very aware.
I've seen people with afros.
Oh yeah, and you just gotta get like, you know, it
Actually,
just depends. It really depends on your genetics and depends on where you're from and.
I will also say
here it is, but you never know.
We had a snowstorm yesterday. Not a big one, not like one that would cancel school or anything. But
it would down here, I'm sure. If it was the same.
Probably it was. Everyone was like, we should have like a 2-hour delay. And I was on my way to school today. I was like, yeah, there's nothing wrong. And I see a car on the side of the road, like in a ditch. I was like,
maybe it would be a bad idea.
No, we kept on going to school. I got there. My dad dropped me off. I was like, yep, you're good. Bye. I was like, cool.
You're going to school now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Several of the teachers were late. Several teachers were late. My crew teacher, my homeroom teacher, was late. He wasn't even there. Several others, we didn't even get to go to our crew until he got there, which was right after our So we have something intentional time where we don't talk for 10 minutes. Because I don't know why, but they also talk about certain stuff. This week was from the theater teacher talking about Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet thing.
Yeah, Juliet.
Yeah, Juliet. That thing.
Juliet.
Yes, Ron. Red Rocket. Yes. But anyways.
Okay.
We went, and that happened. And there were still some teachers missing today. That's how bad the roads were.
So they called in.
No, we didn't. Every other school called in a 2-hour delay. We didn't. Now, I don't know about you guys, but would you guys call a 2-hour delay?
How much snow was there?
So there was a teacher. I would say he's pretty big. He's tall, and it went up to his maybe not ankle or halfway up his leg.
Snow. Yeah. We would be closed.
How?
Until it melted. Well, because let me tell you, even though that snow, you can walk through it just fine. It's driving through it because no one here is prepared for that.
Wow.
Well, does that make sense? No, we don't have snowplows. That's why was it last year around this time? And Flash was without running water for a long time.
I need snowplows.
Because we don't get that much of it, so they don't invest in it.
2 or
I know.
1.
There was one snowplow for all of Mississippi, and it was in North Mississippi.
Well,
and they and it was ice too. It wasn't just.
Do you guys not have salt droppers?
No.
Do you even know what that is?
I guess it drops salt on the road.
It's a car that has a plow in front of it, and then there's salt. It drops down salt on the road in front of it or behind it.
Okay.
I guess whoever drives a truck like that will be quite salty of the situation.
On your salty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be like I think we do have ability to salt the roads, but I think we like I said, we don't really have all of that.
I don't know why.
Like enough to like do all the roads because we do the bridges when it gets cold.
I don't know why, but when I went out to salt the driveway, like the driveway and all that, my neighbor came out and said, "That's a salt." Yes.
Y'all are so funny.
Yes, Canadian. Wait, Canadian, Canada, no. Anyways, that was my story today. Actually, I still have more.
I remember the time when we had a snowstorm. It was about.
Is this the one where you jumped off the roof and landed in the giant snow pile?
No, this is a different one.
Okay.
We had about like 4 or 6 feet of snow.
You know, just about 4 feet of snow.
And about a foot or 2 of ice.
I see.
What?
Yeah. There was a lot of ice.
Yeah.
So much that it actually pulled down most of the electric lines. People were evacuating the area where I was living. It got that bad. And we're used to the winter.
Yeah.
I think you are on the coast.
Wherever I am, it's chaotic.
Oh, so by the way, is that a scar on his eye?
Where? Right here?
On the other eye.
Over here?
Yeah, see it?
No, I think it's just a line, but it could be.
Yeah.
Long live the king.
Yeah. Long
Scar! What did you do it, Scar?
Scar! Brother! No. You know, I do wonder why you guys don't prepare for snow, even if you don't get any that much, you know?
Because it's upkeep. Like, so if we purchased or rented or had the vehicles, right? For like snowplows and ice and salt droppers and stuff.
Yeah.
We would have to keep them up. Like we would have to maintain them every year, even if we didn't use them every year. And that's what it is.
Again,
I think it's a funny thing.
How high was the snow, Marks? How high is the snow?
Up to his, like, half his leg.
In England, they had 1 inch of snow and they closed everything down.
My God. Such crybabies. My God.
They were not prepared for that type of snow weather.
My God.
Yeah, I think they, like, since they're an island, I don't think they get quite like...
Ireland? I think he said England.
Island. England is an island. Think about it. It's surrounded by water.
We're surrounded by water.
That's a continent, Mox.
Then that would be a continent too, Star.
No, but it's not.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
Europe is a continent, I think.
Yeah.
A continent is a big one.
But England is a part. Yeah, England is not that big. England is about the size of, I think it's smaller than Mississippi, which means it's either about the same size as Maryland, Maine. Where are you again?
Maine? Yeah, Maine.
Oh man, you were right there on Canada. Because that's like near New Hampshire and all that.
I'll
right?
throw 5 snowballs at you.
I'll take it. They'll cancel school if you do. Be inconvenient, huh?
Yes, inconvenience. Did you know that we had enough snow at one point at our school? Like there'd be snow plows that would go through the roads at our school, and they'd go into the back of our school and make a giant snow pile.
Ooh.
That was like the size of like building itself, and we could climb it. There was ice in it, rocks, snow. It was awesome. You could slide down it, jump off it into the pavement. It was amazing. I will say, I did throw up on it once, but that was okay.
just casually, you know.
Yeah, I threw up. I was like, "Oh, that's cool, nice. Let's continue playing."
Oh my gosh.
No, I was more like, "Oh, I threw up, guys. I want to go home now."
And they're like, no!
Yeah, yeah, but giant
Blood
snow
for the
piles
Blood King.
awesome. Like that snow pile. It was huge. Start.
There was something that I've seen.
We've
done.
had dirt piles, but
Ew.
never snow piles.
Have you ever had a manure pile?
Yeah, I've been by ones. They're not appetizing.
To me, things kind of smell like pudding, but
Pudding?
it's probably like freshly made pudding. I don't know how that smells, but for some reason, I feel like that's what it smells like because it smells like vanilla almost.
Oh, vanilla. Interesting.
To me, for some reason, it's cow manure specifically.
Maybe it's because of the grass. Because, if you had a human poop pile that big, it would not smell that great.
Yeah, well, that's because we eat a bunch of junk food.
And meat. And just lots of stuff.
Oh yeah, that's it. We eat a bunch of random stuff that we just find it on the ground and just eat it.
I'm about to send you.
What are you guys talking about? What do you guys eat?
Don't worry.
Meat.
Are you like buddies?
Vegetables.
They gum on the freaking sidewalk and you eat it or something? What the hell?
Look, that's the state our country is in right now. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Akashi, I know you may do that, but that's okay. We don't. It's okay.
Don't you have standards?
What are those?
Yeah, that's worrisome.
Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I'm going to show you something that I think you would think is really cool. Mark.
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 You just said Mark.
With an X.
Okay.
I always have to verify. I have to emphasize it because they sound so similar.
Yeah.
Very different. Okay, let's see. Oh, what's this?
Maybe one day I'll change my name to mix it up for you guys, and you have to change it immediately.
I can change it for you, Marky Poo.
Con, I will throw you out of a 10-story building. No. Bad Con. Don't make me get the flamingo spray bottle.
Photos of me.
You don't like the name Marky Warky?
I will throw you at a flamingo. That is
I'm
pooping.
laughing so hard now.
I will throw you at a flamingo that's pooping.
Oh.
I swear to God, Con.
Seriously, this feeling I'm experiencing, it is shame.
Shame, distaste, the whole thing.
Feel shame.
Is
Like
that the
Con.
next one? Where
Oh
is
gosh.
it?
Never
Here it is.
call me that again,
Okay. All right. Here we go. Where am I? I need no. Go back.
Okay, Markley Warkley.
Ever say that again, I will throw you.
That.
Markley.
All right, I'm gonna send
Gosh,
you.
I swear to God, no.
Markley.
I swear to God.
We're allowed to harass you. We're
No.
almost family now, so that
I'm allowed to do the same thing then.
Oh,
but I
that's
don't.
true. This
You
is true.
do. You do.
Okay.
Only to you.
All right. I sent you a picture. I'm
Is that
sending
a
it to
hamburger?
Akashi too, so he knows what's up.
Is that a hamburger?
Beep, beep, beep,
Why is there a hamburger on the wall?
You know what it's made out of?
Fish.
You know what it's made out of?
Fish.
Okay, it's a cow patty. Like a cow hamburger patty?
Are you trying to say you made it out of flesh?
No.
You made it out of muscle.
No.
You made it out of ground beef.
I made it out of cow poop.
Oh no.
What are you
Same
talking
thing.
I mean, it's perfectly sanitary. But what it was is we were doing a natural. I won an award for it. That's what I've got right
Nice.
there. Oh, can you see my name on there? Maybe I don't know. No. So back when I was thinner, it was so in a natural dyeing workshop that we did, it was we did all sorts of stuff. Like, we took flowers and not like indigo and cochineal and stuff like that. And then at the very end, she said, "All right, this is a really fun surprise for you. We took cow poop and made like a paste out of it." And I was like, "Let's see what it does." And I was like, "Alright,"
Yeah.
and so I made a series. One was a cow patty, that one.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one called Moo Poo, which
Mhm.
was a picture of a cow,
Mm-hmm.
just same thing, stenciled cow
Mm.
poop. And then the other one says, "This is bullshit." And it was just those words stenciled in cow poop.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
it got some good press. So that
I will give you a 10 out of 10 for that.
wonderful, excellent, yeah.
Just for the poop and the
For the
other stuff is
quality!
a 50.
Yeah.
The quality's a 50. There you go.
Oh my goodness! You
Yeah.
gotta do it real general though. I mean, that stuff had a lot of fiber in it.
Yeah.
But the smell really wasn't that bad. After you get off the idea of this is poop, it was like, oh, but it doesn't smell like poop,
Yeah, it don't smell
It smells
like
like
poop.
grass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
In my ears.
What else should I do with this guy? How do I save this star is the question.
Oh, okay. I can show you that. All right. So if I want to save this, up top left, it's going to say
Yeah.
File.
Mm-hmm.
Down here, it says Save As.
Yeah.
And then you type in the name.
Okay.
So I'm going to say,
Gob.
Wolf Guy.
How do I spell goblin?
Rain
I spelled it once. Gob.
Art Night.
Goblin. Nice. Save.
And save. And so it's going to save in the XCF format, and that preserves all your layers. When you're ready to send it to somebody or like put it on like Roll20 or whatever, okay? You're gonna do something a little different. You go to File. Let's say like this is perfect and you like it. You go Export As, and you see how the extension changed to PNG.
Yeah.
And you click Export, and it'll give you an option. Like I don't mess with any of this, and I click Export. So now I can go in here and upload a file.
Hi.
And now what did I name it? Wolf Guy something?
Yeah, Wolf Guy art.
And see, I got the GIMP file, which was the XCF, and then I have PNG. And PNG is the one that can be read by everybody very easily.
Okay. Trying to find where mine would be.
Well, you gotta be careful. You gotta know where you saved it. If you lost yourself, just go to Save As again, and you can see where it's saved. Probably under My Documents or something. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, there it is, Goblin. Nice. Okay, then I can just, you said, Export As. Boom.
Good
move. Export.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got the Goblin Man. Just opening photos.
Goblin Man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I made
Wonderful.
2 of them.
What am I doing? This is a horrible idea. Okay.
I'm gonna leave this guy here for now. I wonder. I'm starting to think. What else should I make? I made a goblin.
Do you want to do another one?
I'm trying to think what I want to make. That's what I want to make. I'm trying to think. Because I also want to try, like,
And if you want to learn how to do color, I'll be glad to show you that. You may really enjoy that.
I still need to do some more art training with you, though.
I see.
Because, like, that's fun as well. But I also, this is the best I've done so far. But compared to yours, though.
Oh, no.
Like,
no. This is all about practice. All about practice. Yep. Well, painting is fun though. So if you decide you want to, and I'll say this is, like for instance, you remember since you have layers, you can just goof off and you don't have to keep it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
So usually, okay, I'll show you what I would do if I wanted to color this, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna color it,
You name it colored layer.
yeah, and so I can go in here and I can say color. Oops. I can do color. Just so that I know that it's not a line. What's that?
Yeah.
You wanna watch Spirit? Whew. Why don't you go brush your teeth and then you can play? Okay.
Yeah, child.
Oh, mother. Fuck.
Mother.
So I'm gonna pick a color that
Is
I
there
want.
something wrong? Okay. Critlock?
He died. Oh.
Yeah, but it's not game related. Oh my god.
What?
That code just ran for like 2.5 hours.
Wait, what?
Is it okay?
No.
Oh.
Everything finished, like it didn't crash or anything, but I got my graph back and it was just empty.
Oh, what?
Oh no. Oh no.
I think I fucked up my code. Hold on.
Oh no.
Now I gotta run it again.
Let's see. I can do add
So
layer.
it did nothing?
It did things. Just didn't matter. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is your fault.
Oh no, I didn't say that.
By the way, Star.
Yes.
I'm sorry that your stuff didn't work out.
This is a good song right here. I recommend you give it a good listen right now, if you're able to.
What's this about layer masks?
Alright, I'll show you in just 1 second.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I'll have to look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Okay. So let me show Akashi about layer masks real quick. Yeah, there's some good
Akashi.
bops from the Five Nights at Freddy's soundtrack. Okay.
Yeah.
So alright, so what I did is I made a new layer, right? And then I found a color that I liked. I'm gonna do red, because I got Mr. Marks with a K's creature in mind. Okay. And I filled it up, right?
I had
and then
already picked red.
Okay, excellent.
Let me
And so
see Akashi's.
You're gonna right click on your layer and it's gonna say add layer mask. Hold on, Ada. Alright, you're gonna do add layer mask. Okay. And that's gonna give it the second little thing right here. And you wanna click on it. It's gonna look white. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. And so over here, you're gonna want black and white as your colors. And if you use your paintbrush on black, watch this. Okay, it's gonna erase it.
Yeah.
And okay. But if it's white, it puts it back in.
Yeah.
Now, why would that be good to do? Because sometimes it's just easier to do this like with like people who draw for comics or people who what's it called who like paint for comics, like color in images and stuff for people for comics. This is one way that they do that. So like if I delete that or not delete it, God. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, you okay? Are you frozen? Okay, all right. So you see how I just deleted that, right? Well, it might be easier to show you like on another image, but okay, let's pretend like I've spent a lot of time on what's his name? Sparkles the Dragon. Okay. One moment. I'm actually gonna pull him up so I can show you. Sparkles. Where are you, Sparkles? Here we go. Purple Dragon. Sparkles with layers. Okay. So here he is, right? Nope. That's the other one I needed. Okay. So he's got lots and lots of layers here. And I'm going to try to find a big piece that I can. All right. So you see this over here. I use the layer mask here because I did these big chunky like sparkles everywhere.
Yeah.
And so what I did with layer mask, and I don't know if you can see it, you see where it's dark? That's where I erase parts of those sparkles. And then so instead of painting those sparkles back in, like getting it just right and getting in the right size and opacity and all that, I just paint it back in and it brings it back to where it is. So for instance, all right, this is, oh whoa, that looks cool. Looks like a constellation. Mr. Sparkles here. All right. Ada, not right now. Not right now. Okay. Liposuction. I'm gonna slim him down a little bit, right? Actually, that looks pretty cool. No fat hate here. He can be, and I'm like, oh, that's great, but oh no, he's way too skinny, right?
Yeah.
Well, instead of painting him back in, like painting a mask, I can literally just say, bring it back in just a little bit. See?
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Which is a lot less risky. Having to go back and forth between two colors necessarily, or lots of colors, like in the case of this dragon. But instead, you're just, switch. Like, you don't have to, like, for instance, if I wanted to, it says apply or disable. Like, let's see. Where did I put it? How do I put it back? Show layer mask? Yeah. Oh, and so that shows it. Okay. Mask selection. Oh, I went too far.
Why don't you click show layer mask?
And except for undo. Okay. All right, let's try it. You're right. Let's do that again. Show layer mask again. That gives you. Now, hopefully, that gives you a better understanding of why layer masks are so cool. So.
Hard pets to catch. Well, not all, but most of them.
Figure out what's going on?
I mean, I just had to rerun it. I had to fix something.
Anyway,
what?
I'm probably gonna have to go soon because I need to go wash up, get ready for work.
Yeah.
I was doing, well, for a short while, I was doing Guild Wars 2 story mode.
Boom. Told ya.
No, I just didn't want to get distracted.
Oh, shit.
I wanted the expansion story. The whatever dragons, like Final Dragon, whatever. My Siege Turtle.
Why not? Why did you get Siege Turtle?
Turns out you need to do a special meta event to start getting the Siege Turtle, and then later you see a little baby turtle, and you have to make it grow up to become a Siege Turtle. So you have to start feeding it food.
I like Arc with extra steps.
Ridiculous.
I have to do some fishing. I have to do a whole bunch of other stuff to get my Siege Turtle. I'm like, I did a whole bunch of stuff for my Sky Scale. I'm not really ready to do freaking stuff for a Siege Turtle like that.
Question then. The turtle that you got, Mikey, is he gonna be your Siege Turtle?
No, I'm a ranger, so I get a ranger pet.
Ah, so he's just a cool
The great thing about it, he has a big freaking cannon on his back, so he's a ranged unit. And he has I named him Mikey.
I see.
Yeah, and I wonder why.
Yep.
No reason.
I didn't even think about that.
Like
Michelangelo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a coincidence.
Oh, is it?
That is no coincidence that Con was playing that.
You knew. True friend.
It took 2 days to play it.
Yeah. So you were missing on Wednesday. Probably because you were busy.
Night. people from Montreal are coming to visit, so
we got D&D tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be available for D&D tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So what we got?
It's one of those rare moments where I am swamped. I have work tomorrow, and I'm going to have visitors tomorrow.
Yay.
So, yeah. Anyway, I have to do a freaking bunch of stuff for my siege turtle. Yes, you can call it Nugget if you want.
Yes, the curse begins.
Except Nugget, well, this Nugget can't. Too
The curse
bad it
always
can't.
finds a way.
There we go.
Well, I'm going to get back to you if my game crashes then.
Don't worry. It will. Look like.
Depends. My dragon looks like rain, rain, go away. But not really, because I like rain.
They're kind of short and stuff.
My dragons tend to be kind of look like lizards, like crocodile snouts.
Ah, those kinds. Yeah.
See, you know, but I guess if you look at really yes. And then Rayanne, or Rayanne, let's see. She Lucy killing me over here. You're so ridiculous. Okay, this is your dragon, Viper's dragon.
Bubbles.
Bubble.
Bubbles.
Then, yeah, he's very snouty.
Okay.
Skull thing. I
You
named
got
her Skull
Predator in
thing.
there.
Simba.
Skull thing.
Simba. Yeah.
It's Okashi's character, the light.
Oh, Skull thing.
Don't be lying, Okashi.
Like that was technically a dragon.
Balasar.
No. Rayanne.
Oh yeah.
That Balasar. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Now that was done with a mouse too. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see.
How are you this good with a mouse?
Oh, just I used to not. Yeah.
So you just tripled your art skill. My God.
It compounds.
God, you stacked the levels.
Yeah, like that. All my stats. Okay, that's got Balazar in it. Ta-da!
Nice.
Looks kind of like a wood carving.
Or a cave painting.
Okay, yeah, I think. Let's see. Yeah.
Mr. Uga.
Mischief man. Mischief musical minstrel dude.
Yeah.
Mischief man.
Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, this is Bulbasaur.
I saw Catcher. Oh my God!
What?
It's Bulbasaur. That's Balazar.
Bulbasaur.
I'm pretty sure I sent that to him. I don't know if I did. Amos.
I was not expecting
okay.
that.
And then y'all probably remember this one.
Oh God. Yeah.
Gentleman.
What Bulbasaur one?
Four-headed serpent.
I'll show you a bit.
What was that one?
Let's see. Oh, not that one. I already opened that one. Dang it. Hold on.
Two more.
There he is. Okay.
Two-headed serpent.
Yeah. I think you've seen that one.
Have I?
It's not nearly done. But see, I'm working on different bits here.
Yeah.
See,
I remember now. The one that was even.
Unicorn.
Yep, that. Yep, yeah, I remember now.
Yes. And then what the? Oh, that's a
folder.
Okay. This is a folder, and you've seen all this stuff: the fortress, guy, and then I just absolutely love the blind serpent. I think the blind serpent's one of my favorites.
Can we take a look at it? I want.
Through.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
I want for you guys to meet the blind serpent.
Oh, I don't want to meet him. I just want to draw him. Okay.
No, you gotta go see him.
Balazar.
Balazar.
Yeah, he's so funny. I think that the colors turned out okay. We were just being
adorable.
Silly. It's so silly. Going back her ears, you goofball. Okay. I'm gonna leave him up a little bit, and then he can go away. And I like that one too. And Rayanne did it pretty I like that one.
Pretty nice.
Really like that. Now, since we were talking about, see he's got kind of a turtle nose, you know.
Yeah.
But his face is not. If he scratches you, I'm not gonna be mad at her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Serpent needs some more work.
The
Yeah.
Blight Serpent.
Yeah. I guess like a dragon could be really anything reptilian.
Yeah.
Famous Amos.
Yes.
One day would be really nice to get some new hive designs. We'll do that soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that helps.
One thing at a time, you know.
Yeah.
Wait,
So let's see.
Give me
How did I do? How did I do a nose?
a
Oh
nose.
yeah. Yeah, I was.
I'm gonna look at what you're doing.
I'm just trying to kind of copy. This is gonna be yes, a curve like that. No. No, let's get rid of. Let's do this. Let's do this.
And you.
What?
I'm trying to make her do trick.
You're so smart at it. Showing and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he's got like spikes and stuff. So
Can't wait
like
to see bubbles again.
again.
The destruction I can cause with bubbles. I could cause so much chaos. Well, I could. I'm not sure about Viper.
Wah, wah, wah. We'll see how. We'll see how. Yes. Okay. So here, all right. So I did the thing. I did some color. I'm gonna do a little bit of different color. I'll pick up that color, and it's just gonna be the same one, but this time I'm gonna. But if I do dodge, see how that just What?
Gosh, you just fall asleep.
No. Whatever, you know. Okay, so that's if I want to do multiply, like if I
I'm
want
going
to
to go.
darker,
Okay.
put multiply on there.
See you, Kong.
Bye, Kong. See you later. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to get ready for bed and all.
Bye.
Bye.
Put a little darkness wherever there's shadow, like where flesh meets flesh, or like his jaw
Okay,
meets.
good luck to you.
Okay. Here we go.
Good night.
And so
Good
there we go.
night.
I don't think this is done at all, but I'm just goofing off, trying out new things. Okay.
A bump like that. Yeah.
Kabonk, kabonk. Okay, and then so now I got like some shadows on there just for giggles.
Just for giggles.
It's funny, like a peppermint. Okay, so I'm gonna take. Yep, I'm gonna take. The second row. I can go in there and I can be like, I'm gonna blur that edge so that it doesn't look like I drew that. So like I don't need that. But that's good. But eyeshadow on the corners of his eyes, like the straight of his nose, you know. So when I draw, me trying to just add a little bit of depth, you know, like texture, like his fur and kind of have a general idea, like kind of minimal amount of that or whatever.
Yeah.
And even though my shadows look really dark right now, I go into the smudge key and I'm just kind of gonna smush it around a little bit and soften that a little bit. So, because I've got it on a different layer anyway, so it's not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah.
So.
Your peppermint.
She like peppermints?
She likes playing with.
She likes playing with the peppers. I see.
Because all she does is this. Whenever she sniffs it, she does this.
Try to keep it from. Yeah.
She does.
Oh, Evie gets into Slappy Land.
And she does this.
an alligator almost. Does that look good?
Let me see. Yeah, and give him some big nostrils, and put him like
something like this.
Yeah.
A little more deep.
Like
Big
that,
old
yeah.
line.
Big
Big old line
Let me
there.
see. Do I have a no? I don't have any. Actually, I think I have some in your chat.
So.
I will. Oh, is this not gonna let me? Oh, it's not.
You're pressing the edit button.
I know, because that's what it do.
You can press the search thing, you know. If you go up to search, you can look what you want to look for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna show you. It should be too far back. This is when we went to that. Me and my sister went to the.
2 rounds.
Oh, there's that little murderous creature. Right there.
Very strong planet. Ugh.
Stuff. And there's you.
No.
Y'all.
Maybe.
Y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
alligators.
wait. This is what I was looking for. Okay.
You know, alligators used to be really big.
Yeah.
They're big.
I believe it. Oh, man. Okay. He's not showing off his nostrils. But his nostrils, let me draw him for you. Because a nostril is like so here's your thingy.
There's the nose.
Yeah, here's your thingy.
And then here's your nostril, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what you
so
do, it's like you yeah. And
to
then
make
you
it
can
look.
take, and then you can like round it off a little bit, like from the inside. And if you make a line,
Yeah, probably.
you do like this. Oh, that's still eraser. Hold on. See how I did that? Like I made a little hump to make it look like, or bump that makes it look like his.
Okay,
Oh,
give me
that's
a
all
second.
everywhere. But you see what I'm saying? If it's round right above that, kind of like how humans have. Hold on, let me draw a human nose.
Something like.
So here's like that nostril, and then you got a little bump like that.
Oh yeah, that thing. That little thing.
And then this is the lips, and then go like, and then we go like this.
Oh, that's a little much. I took a little
And
much
then that we're doing on the dragon.
Does that work? That look good?
Let me see. Yeah.
There, I just cut off a little bit.
Yeah, that can work. Yeah.
And
you can push and pull it so like it's bigger or smaller. You know, you can erase lines and put them back in. Oh my goodness. And
right. A little thinner line.
Yeah. And you could bring out the other side, like on the left side of the left nostril. You could make it bigger by bringing it out a little bit, but you could like erase your original line if you want. Can I show y'all? Wait, I already did show y'all that. Nervous about erasing them. Just draw on top of it, and you know you could just solidify the line later. Disappear. What are you doing, Ada? If she gets you, I'm not gonna be upset with her. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Oh, she's having fun. Okay. All right. Well, you know when cats get frisky.
I got it.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, yeah.
I'm having trouble with this one so far.
No trouble or some trouble?
Oh, some trouble with the nose. I feel like that's what's gonna stop me.
That's okay. And it encourages you to research and figure it out, you know? So, I don't think that's a bad thing at all.
You think you're allowed to eat peppermint?
That's what makes you better.
Peppermint.
No, she's not going to eat the peppermint.
No, that's not.
Wow. What did you win this round?
I can't believe that. One time she ate. Last time this year. Oh my goodness. Last year. About this time. Made me so mad. She had me so worried.
Didn't you
Oh my
get-
gosh. I was crying so much. I was like, gonna die. What's that?
You're the one.
I did.
You're the one who gave it to her.
I did not mean to. Yeah. Well, I left it out and she ate it. So yes, I am responsible, Ada.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yes, sorry.
I paid her hospital bills.
Mm.
Man, she expensive.
I win again.
But that's okay. She's
Okay,
Bucks bun
I love her
size.
so much.
Bye.
I'll be right back.
Okay. She's never tried to run away from me. That I appreciate that. That means she likes it. She likes it here. To sleep. And yeah, so that's good. I don't mind.
She's like, fellow sleeper, I see you sleep much. I like it here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Imagine the power if I could use my tablets. Tablets are fun because they act like pencils, but you're working with them. See, okay, Mark. Mark's with an X.
Yes.
Let me tell you this. Back in my day,
Back in my
you know how like mice nowadays they have like a little laser and they're pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Like if you move it a little bit, it moves a little. Hey, they didn't
it's
have
inaccurate.
what's called, you know,